Item number SCP-1515. Index Wallaby Wannabes. Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. Currently, the only known population of SCP-1515 is being kept in Nature Reserve 12, an extended territory of Site-32, located 39 kilometers 24 miles east of Alice Springs, Northern Territory, Australia. Any instances of SCP-1515 discovered outside of NR12's perimeter are to be exterminated. A version of SCP-027 is currently under development to assist in containment of captive instances. Description: SCP-1515 is a rodent seemingly related to Pedetes capensis, the spring hare. SCP-1515 differs slightly in physiology, possessing sharper, longer claws than the spring hare and larger teeth. SCP-1515 also displays behavior inconsistent with the spring hare, as detailed below. Upon encountering another placental mammal in the first trimester of pregnancy, SCP-1515 will begin to viciously attack the subject, using its large teeth to sever the spine through the back of the neck, causing paralysis in the victim. Note: the paralysis of the subject, as opposed to the severance of the jugular vein, is suspected to be a behavioral adaptation, so that blood flow may continue to the fetus. SCP-1515 generally approaches in packs of 5, which will crowd around the target before one instance emits a loud chirping, which signals the beginning of the process of disabling and extraction. SCP-1515 will then perform a procedure similar to a caesarean section using its long claws, wherein it will remove the fetus from the mother's womb and place it in its expanding cheeks. SCP-1515 will then gnaw off the skin of the still-living mother into thick sheets, which it sews together through the use of sharpened bones and sinew, again from the mother. Once the patches of skin have been sewn into a pouch, SCP-1515 will stitch the edges of the pouch against its abdomen. SCP-1515 will then place the fetus in its pouch and leave the area. SCP-1515 have been known to share the fetus amongst the group once it has been extracted. This behavior is consistent among males and females and takes an average of 3 hours to complete. Note: this procedure does not appear to fulfill any evolutionary purpose and is detrimental to SCP-1515's survival. The reasons for this behavior are unknown, and are the reason for SCP-1515's anomalous classification, being in direct contradiction with evolutionary theory. The fetus has invariably died from this procedure. SCP-1515 will leave the rotting fetus in its pouch until it and the pouch have completely decayed. SCP-1515 has been known to die from severe infection because of this. In the case that there is not a sufficient amount of organic matter in the fetus available to all members of SCP-1515 to share, brief or long and ritualized fights are carried out among them. Instances of SCP-1515 hunting in pairs do not usually initiate this behavior. Instead, each instance of SCP-1515 will grab the fetus by one end and begin to pull until it is either split or emancipated from a respective SCP-1515 instance. First instances of SCP-1515 were discovered in small colonies near Alice Springs, an area not usually inhabited by the spring hare, a native of southern Africa. SCP-1515 reproduces normally,